Hi folks, that time of year again, so it's about time to start preparing me cored out holes for my carrots. I've got them all outside now because I found that the ones that grew outside were a lot better than the ones that grew inside because they suffered from the heat last year, and obviously I haven't got a polytunnel cover on yet, so I thought if I can't come up to the plot, these will look after themselves, because if it rains they'll get watered. And if they decide that this lockdown's got to be increased, so we're not even allowed to come up to the plot for a few months, then these will look after themselves outside. So, again, got a big box, well I've got 3 boxes actually, full of sand, about 2 feet deep. And all I'm going to do is, with my trusty hose downspout, about 2.5, 3 inches wide, maybe 2.5 inches wide, just going to take a core of sand out, and then into that core, into the borehole, I'm going to fill it full of compost. This stuff, I've riddled it, and it's just bog standard compost, just riddled, no extra nutrients in it whatsoever. And then what I'll do with that is just trickle it down the hole, fill the hole up, plant a couple of seeds in each one, thin out to one, and Bob's your uncle. Just leave them, and then they should look after themselves. So what I'm going to do first, in fact I'm just going to get another bucket, because for a bit of an experiment this year I'm actually going to try and grow some in a 60 litre tub like that. So I'm going to, all the stuff that I discard from these, I'm going to fill this up with the sand, and then we'll do some with that and see how it compares size wise and quality wise compared to the boxes. So anyway, here we go. Like I said, I've got 16 marked out, probably about that far apart, maybe 5 inches. So I can get 16 in a box, and it's just a matter of steadily away, just pushing it down, pulling it out. Don't try and do it in one go, and just releasing the sand like so. I was taking carrots out only about a month ago that have been in all over winter. Because it's so well drained, the sand, they don't rot over winter, so you can keep them in and they last far better than things grown outside. They don't get the slugs and things like that because there's nothing else living in the sand, and it's good way to do it. It's a faff doing it all first, getting your sand and building your boxes, but after that it's no big deal really. And another thing, I'm not a big fan of this theory that carrot fly never fly above 2 feet high, but granted they are very low flyers, so any little bit of height you get above the ground is going to deter them even more. So these being 2 feet above the ground, they're not going to be immune to carrot fly, but it should help them. So I'll do a few more, show you what it looks like when they're done, and then we'll just start filling them up with a bit of compost. So that's 15 down, 1 to go, and it's a good old workout, is that? That'll get your stomach muscles going and your shoulders. So forget your Joe Wicks, get some carrots bored out. Good stuff. So the last one, so that's the first box done, 16. Oh God, making. So now it's really, couldn't be easier again. I'm going to put my compost in. Oh dear. So I've made a little funnel, and really it's just a matter of trickling this in, not compressing it, just letting it fall down under its own weight. Oh, I'm out of breath. So that's that one done. Give it a little slight firming, but that's about all. And then what I'm going to grow in these are my sweet candle carrots, as always. They're a great show variety, even though I'm not doing any shows, but they're the sweetest carrot you'll ever imagine, you'll ever grow. And they do keep very well into the winter. So I'll just plant a couple of seeds, 2 or 3 seeds in each one of these. I won't be planting them yet, I'll probably leave it another week or 2 because it's still going to be quite cold, and there's no benefit in rushing these things, because if they do germinate they'll just sit there in the cold and go backwards probably. So I'll probably plant to middle towards the end of April. 2 or 3 seeds, once they've germinated, thin out to 1, and that's it really. No more feed needed whatsoever. If you have any that Enviromesh, you can put it, or you could build a cover around it to totally keep carrot fly out. But I just take my chances because I'm lucky up here. I've not got a lot of carrot fly, so I don't tend to suffer from it, which is lucky, because I know a lot of people are absolutely riddled with it and they just can't grow carrots for love nor money. So yeah, I'm doing this primarily because if we do get locked out for months and months on end, then I won't be able to come up and water them in the polytunnel. Not that, like I said, not that I've got a polytunnel on anymore, but it just means that these will look after themselves. Even if we get a drought, there'll be enough moisture in the sand to keep them going. And that's it. So that's those nearly done. Like I said, I won't be planting anything, but that's the job I've been doing tonight, just getting my carrots semi sorted out. Oh, still out of puff. So anyway, I'm hoping everyone's well, staying safe, and let's beat this thing. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully, if we all do what we're told and don't do anything silly. So that's about it, folks. Carrots bored out, and a lovely evening. I'll see you later.